For almost 3 decades, one look has defined a franchise. It's been a symbol of pure grit and victory in the city of Baltimore. But now, that look we all know, well, it's taking its next flight. Let's get into this evolution. Yep, 27 years. You know, in the world of pro sports where things change on a dime, that kind of consistency it's almost unheard of. For nearly 3 decades, the Ravens' purple and black has been an anchor, a look you recognize in a split second, and it's become totally synonymous with the team's hard-nosed identity. And that's really the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, when a look is so deeply connected to a team's identity, to a city's heart, how do you even start to update it without accidentally erasing what makes it so special in the first place? Well, the answer, as the team made crystal clear from the get-go, was to go for evolution, not revolution. This was never about tearing everything down and starting from scratch. No, it was about carefully honoring a legacy while still pushing forward into the future. And believe me, this was no snap decision. This was a super meticulous 3-year journey. You're talking about a whole year just for research and concepts, then another year for design and refinement, and finally a 3rd year for finalization and production. Every single detail was poured over, every element was debated just to make sure they got it absolutely right. And you can really hear that whole philosophy in this one quote from Brad Downs, the team's SVP of marketing. Evolution, not a total refresh. The goal was to build on the foundation they already had, not just replace it. To make something familiar feel brand new again. Okay, so with that entire philosophy in mind, it was finally time for the big reveal. Let's see how that idea of evolution, not revolution, actually played out in the final design of the next flight. You know, every great reveal needs that one showstopper moment. And for the Ravens, this was it. The main event, the piece designed to get that instant wow from the fan base, it was a brand new alternate black helmet. And wow, this thing just perfectly shows the new direction. We're talking about a sleek, matte black finish that gives it this modern, almost stealthy vibe. Then you get these sharp black talon stripes. The logo itself is now a 2-toned front-facing bird. And, get this, the red eyes are accentuated, which is a direct callback to that intimidating player entrance at the stadium. Just fantastic. Just like Brad Downs explains here, this helmet was the answer for the fans who were hungry for something really bold and new. It's the hero piece, you know? It balances out the more subtle changes in the rest of the uniform, and it totally satisfies that desire for a truly modern, drastic change. But hey, the helmet wasn't the only update. This chart breaks down some of the other really meaningful details. Check out the collar. It went from just a standard design to a Ravens wings pattern, which is a killer nod to the original 1996 logo. And look at the jersey text. The team name Ravens on the away jersey is gone, replaced with Baltimore right across the chest. That's a huge statement of civic pride that they've also added to the back collar. But they didn't stop with just one new helmet. Nope. They also introduced a second alternate, this one in purple. And here's the real game changer. Both of these new helmets can be worn with all 3 of the primary jerseys. This just opens up a whole new world of uniform combinations for the team to use all season long. So, the designs are out, the 3-year process is finally done. The big question is, what did the flock and the players themselves actually think about the new look? The reception was, in a word, electric. The team held this massive reveal event at a concert venue, and get this, more than 6,000 season ticket holders showed up to see the new threads in person. That is a huge turnout, and it just shows you how passionate this fan base is. And the players? Oh, they loved them. Here's the new defensive end Trey Hendrickson, who used to be a rival. He got to model the new black uniform. His reaction just says it all. Obviously, the uniforms are gorgeous. You get fired up for that. Getting that immediate buy-in from the guys who actually wear them on the field, that's exactly what the team was hoping for. So you've got this 3-year process, this careful evolution, and this absolutely electric reveal. It all comes together to create a major new look for a classic franchise. And it kind of leaves us with one final, much bigger question to think about. When you watch a team run out onto the field, what you're seeing is so much more than just a uniform, right? It's history, it's pride, it's a statement. And the Ravens' next flight really makes you stop and wonder, how much of a team's actual soul is truly woven right into the threads they wear?